How are you all doing this fine, fantastic Friday? Hope everyone's well. Who we got here? Matt, Arctis, Unknown, Mem, Lavender, Jolker, Bavel. How are we all doing today? Everyone nice and hot? Those in Europe, anyway. How am I? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been a good week or so. Not looking forward to next week because it's going to be too hot, but I've just got to get over it. I've just got to get over it. Why is that not playing? There you go. That's now playing. It is better than last week. It is. But by all accounts, Monday to Thursday next week is supposed to be roasting. Hey, Ben. And Kara. Kara, you made it over. You've migrated from Rake to me. Yeah, we are, man. We are. It's rough. By the way, who am I doing? So I know I've got Pavel's and Ben's. I've got Dan's to do. Matt, am I doing yours tonight? My brain's a sieve, bro. So just apologies in advance. I know I've got Deuces to do. Paco set that up for us. I can't remember if we're doing Matt's or not, or if I made that up. I swear, Matt, you had some Umbreons to me too, didn't you? Hey, Sandy, how are you? I can't remember. But we'll start off with mine anyway. Because it doesn't matter so much. Look how much heroes I've got, man. Because what happened, I've managed to upgrade my temple level. And then obviously it's getting stuff ready for Star Expedition. So it's looking pretty fire. Koji. And we're doing Kojis. I can't forget about Koji. We're doing Kojis. We've got loads of peoples tonight. That's great. Do you know what? Have we had a red yet that wasn't sacred? I swear we did, didn't we? Did we not get a red? I know we've had red streaks now. I can't think we've actually got a red. It means basically, to be fair, Kara, the crown next to your names is a bit redundant because I don't know the system. It means that you're one of the top fans. It is purely for this chat. I don't know. It depends how often people comment, I think. Yeah, but to be fair, that was different Arctis because that was like 10,000. But yeah, thank you for not mentioning the name. You're fine, man. What do you mean you saw Koji's North Korea joke? Reveal it to me immediately. I love it. Do you know what? The only bad thing, not bad, that's a lie. The only downside to doing content on this game and the community, which is great, I can't show any of the dark side. I love jokes. Bad jokes. I'm never allowed to say anything like it because I don't think I've got the right audience for it. I think people would get annoyed. But yeah, I don't know. So I want to hear the bad joke, no matter how bad it is. I've got everything. By the way, everyone should be really proud of me. I've got everything ready. I've got all the heroes ready and stuff. We're doing Olivia's and Heart Watchers and Queens. It doesn't matter. We've got all the stuff. We're doing I even pulled the Awakens yesterday. Was I that prepared? Surely not. I can't remember. I was. I absolutely was. Check me out. Getting everything ready. Like an absolute stud. We're not going to do one at a time. I'm saving these. For Black Friday. And we're going to see how it goes. Because I want to pull together loads of them. Absolutely loads of stones. I don't know how many I can get. But we'll have to see. Right. We're not going to skip the cutscene. We never skip the cutscene. Because if we get a red streak, we want to see it. I might have to dig out more copies on yours, Ben. You pulled out about 60 or 70 between Olivia and Heartwatcher. What? Why are you expecting me to do the work? Cheers, Pavel. Thank you. Hey, Centric. Thanks, man. Mason. Centric, by the way, what a nice comment. These days, I tend to get nasty comments. But, you know, it's alright. Mason, how do I get Sony Awakens? I spend. You get loads when you spend. Even if you don't spend loads of money, you get loads of Awakens. Admittedly, I am now poor because I've used loads on sigils. But yeah. I'm not doing 500, Lucas. I'm doing 500. In fact, it's going to be more than 500. I'm doing it on loads of people's accounts. So it's... I don't like to lie. So I've said 500, but it's going to be more than 500, I'm pretty sure. We're going to do 100 on my account. 100. Oh, Ben. Okay, I get it. You need to get to 200 points, Centric. And 200 points is about between 32 and 35 Awakens normally to get to 200 points. But it's not normally recommended to stop at 200 because you want to push to 300 because that's where the... But if you can't, you can't. Like 200 is the important thing. Yeah, Lucas, I'm not... And to be fair, there'd be no reason to do 500 Awakens. I don't even think you'd get into the special rewards for doing that. So, yeah. Hey, Panda. X, how are you? No, you were bang on time. I started 7 minutes ago. 7 minutes ago I started. When I see a few people like load up into the chat, I tend to drop in. Just so they don't leave me and abandon me. Right, let's start, shall we? We've had a little chat. We're gonna see. What is this music, by the way? Is it can music? I've got it very quietly in my head. But you guys have probably got it slightly louder. Starting off mid. That's not good. That's not good. But listen. We're not expecting miracles. I'd really like one. But we're not expecting it. So, Mason, I know. Here's the thing. I used to spend... If you go back to some of my earlier streams... where these guys were nice enough to let me do their Awakens at the beginning. I would do one at a time and I'd do like 400 Awakens and it would take us 5 hours. And to be fair, because I like a good yap, that isn't like the end of the world. But people don't like it as much. It's like when I do treasure tickets. Everyone complains when I do the 10 pull and then pull one at a time. Then I'll just burn through them, but it just takes forever. Oh, X, you didn't have to do that, dude. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, bud. I'll get your name up in lights. And now listen, you know my technical ability isn't great. You know that. We will try and get your logo with your name. All right? We will use all of my technical ability to try and get your logo and Excalibur together. I can't promise it will look good because I remember Pendlix badgering me to do that, and it just didn't look great. But I am more technologically advanced now, so we can try it definitely. We've had one green streak, and it was on a C anyway. I know. Well, I want a good queen. Oh, that is a fucking horrific 10 pull. Jesus Christ. I've got to be careful not to blaspheme, because I know that some of you are hot on that, and I don't want to offend people with that kind of stuff. I still swear. I can't stop that. I have never used the C word in stream or on videos. I'm proud of that. If you knew me in real life, you'd be hearing it all the time. Ooh. SS Walter. No. What, is that just a randomer? Oh, Matt, yes, I'm doing yours as well. Perfect. Excellent. If you could message me. It's funny, because Ben now knows the drill. He knows that even with him giving me very specific instructions, I'm still not the greatest. If you could say to me, Matt, if you could send me a message with how many points you want to get done, and if there's any stones, who you want the stones on. It's funny, Koji's the same. Koji sent me like a list because he knows I have to have all the information. Who we got? Hey Weenie, how are you? Saywin Lilia. It's a new person, new name. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for saying hi. I hope you're well. That is rough as toast, man. That is rough. That is it's 3 purples. Oh, to be fair, the last Awaken session we done is when we got that God 10 pull with Ben's. Wasn't it like a B+, a B, 2 B minuses, and a 10 pull? It was just outrageous. Like absolutely disgusting luck. Sove. Hey, thanks, man. I'm seeing loads of new names today. This is quite cool. Don't normally see new names. Admittedly, who knows when the people are new, but they lurk. Which I don't mind. Lurkers are friends still. Do you know what I mean? C's okay. That's shocking again. But I always say, I like to get the bad luck out of the way on my account. Because I would hate to get bad luck on others' accounts. I still haven't recovered. I don't know how many of you would have been here. One of our regular viewers is called Liam. His name's Wasn't Me Honest. Oh, solid B. And to be fair, that's probably better than my copy. And we'd done like 3 or 4 stones. I think it was 4 stones and 3 low rolled. It was the most horrific opening session I'd ever done. And it put me off. I didn't do Awakens for the next 2 or 3 events on people's accounts because it completely got in my head about how bad it was. But since then, we've had better luck. So I'm over the situation now. I won't burn any of your copies, Ben. I'll let you do whatever you want with your copies. Queen Awakens are trash. Yeah, I mean, listen, what Ben said is what I'm going to do, right? I haven't actually done the maths. I need more soul power. Because of a certain special event that's going to be coming up, I will have some SG on the account. And I'll be buying in bulk to give away to all you fantastic people. So I will have some spare SG. So I'm not worried about events going forward, but I need some soul power for my Aspen. Your Awakens are just bad, so it'll have to be better. Hopefully. My Awakens haven't been bad. Oh, that was a nut, mate, to be fair. That has been some absolute stinkers right there. That is terrible. Right. I still think, are we probably like on target? I don't know. Centric, not to be fair, that's a whole nother conversation. I've never built Mockman. So like for me, I wouldn't be able to advise on what you've just asked because I don't know. All I would say to you, and I don't know why it would be different for Mockman. The only one that can get finicky is like Williams. I don't know why you couldn't build the standard supports and it not work. I feel like that's probably what you should do. So that would be Melissa, Natalie, Queen. You can have Betty. I don't know if Betty works against Mockman. I don't think she does. Madeline, stuff like that. It doesn't matter about necessarily who your main damage dealer is. The support should be the same. That's basically the way it happens. Should we do one at a time? Let's do one at a time. We've got 5 left to do. Come on. Hey, Rubia. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well. C-. Do you know what? I'll accept that. I haven't got any choice, obviously. See, this is what happens when you do one at a time. You get the luck. Come on. Not that though. Centric, Will, yeah, to be fair, if you're new in stream, you won't know who Will is. Will is an expert. He's the head of the grammar police of our Discord. And he's an expert in all things Clash Royale, and he knows a little bit about Idle Heroes. Little wee bit. But yeah, if you go into the Discord, the link's in the bio, and you put it in like the forum we've got there, you put information, I think we just got one more. You put information on your account there, and then people can help you out. And there'll be people there that definitely use Mockman, and they can give you better advice. I try to steer away from account advice outside of the absolute optimal, like this is the 6 heroes or 5 heroes plus your damage dealer, because people get funny with it. But yeah, as I said, that's 6 points. That's probably my main issue with the game, is that the advice for whoever you are is going to be the same. Build Queen, Melissa, Natalie, Madeline. I'm missing someone. Wukong, duh. And your main damage dealer. And you can build Betty. I think Betty's less relevant now than she ever has been because of that new artifact. And people were using the artifact with Betty. I've got to do one more. But I think that there would be better heroes to use it on because Betty doesn't do loads of damage. There were some people saying that obviously once you have Nirvana, you can use Spectre on her, which completely makes sense. But for those that don't have Spectre, don't have a Nirvana hero, I feel like Mockman or Wukong would be far better because they just do more damage. Mockman would probably be the best because he taunts as well. So he'll keep everyone else alive. Attack reduce, taunt, all damage reduction. Can't get burnt, just smack the fuck out of them and just absolutely crush it. So yeah, Mockman I think would be the best one with the new artifact, but I haven't seen anyone do it yet. There will be people obviously that do it, and that'll be fun to watch. That'll be fun to watch and see. But as I said, I think people have gone towards Betty's the hero to use it with. I don't actually think that that's the play, but maybe I'm wrong with that. There'd be a first time for everything. I can't remember where I'm supposed to be looking. Right, here. Okay. So we want Mysterious Artifact. I don't want any more potatoes. They're chasing me. Right, let's get Core of Origin Shard. This doesn't, we're not going to need these for ages because we're 2 heroes away from the next temple level, so it's going to take us ages to get another temple level. So I'm not too worried about it. Rake Stream's better. Fuck you. I can't deny it. It's the German voice, the ultimate whale account, and he's a nice guy. So of course he's going to do better, and that's absolutely fine. Clash Royale, yeah, Clash Royale was fun. I talk about dropping the ball on a game. You just want the PvE more. It depends what you mean by PvE. Depends what you mean by PvE. If you mean PvE and you mean Void Campaign, that's different to if you want to do other areas of PvE where you don't use Betty anyway. Cheers, Pavel. Logro Blocks. Did I gift you a membership on Rakes? Why am I remembering that name? Oh, Law. My goodness. Guys, could we please pick basic names for people like me? 1.5 weeks till Star Expedition. You goddamn right it is. I'm so excited. The team's all set up. It's not. Do you know what happened? I'm so annoyed. Oh, no, I'm not. Because I know all the information, right? I set up my team with Aaron. And then I regressed all my heroes to build up my temple level because he also helped me with void bosses. So I've lost all my heroes. And with all the speed, but I wrote loads of stuff down so I can figure it out. But I just, yeah. Oh, Mem, it's only Panda. He's only joking. Panda, I hope, is going to be back in the fold a bit more because of VHL Season 2. I'm going to give it one more chance. It's going to be a thank you for everyone for the support that I've been getting. It's been a year next Thursday since I first uploaded a video. So it was my way of giving back. So that's why I haven't been spending money last month. I didn't spend money really last month because of what happened at the start of the month. And I'm not going to spend money this month because all the money that I earn from YouTube is going to go towards buying Starry Gems for VHL Season 2 and the giveaways and the competitions and shit. So hopefully we get like a big, I don't know, 80, 90,000 Starry Gem prize pool. Maybe 100,000. It depends. But yeah, so that's going to be good and we'll see how we can do it. See how it goes. Everyone's hyped for SE, Mason. I can tell you why. The game gets to a point where if you don't really like PvP, which is valid enough, if you don't like PvP, you get bored of Void Campaign. And then it's like, well, what else am I going to do? So you kind of fall into one of these categories. And I think that every player at some point will go through a Star Expedition phase where that's all they want to do. Because, yeah, and even more so now, like the new artifacts really annoyed me because I spent ages trying to clear Chapter 9 with Maria. We're close to finishing Chapter 9. But if that artifact had come out a week sooner, I could have done it easy. But that feels deflating because it means I could have done it on lower attack and all that kind of stuff. And there's all these things that happen that mean Void Campaign's just irritating. And then PvP, I've never got into it, which is weird because I love Basilisk, right? I have a basilisk. But it's just the mode itself has never really like called to me to really push it hard. But we're now SE pilled like horrendously, like so far gone with it that's what we're going to do with our lives now. We've got the guilds going, and yeah, so we're gonna give that a good crack. Because what happens every basically is every 6 months. I give myself a new target. So my last at Christmas, I said, right, well, I'm going to do this up until anniversary and see how I feel and see if I want to continue. Obviously, stuff wasn't going great, but that's not to do with this side of things. So I'm now committed to continue it up until the new year. Go through all those events and then I'll revisit it in the new year. But that's why I wanted to give VHL, because I love the idea of it. And because we've got more of a community now than when we done the first one, hopefully it will work. Hopefully it will work. Koji's joining later, so we're not doing Koji's. Pavel has sent me mine. Matt has sent mine. That's cool. Ben, I'll do Ben. Dan's not here yet, is he? Dan's not here yet. So we'll do... Ben sent me his. Where's Ben's? I've got to stop. Hey, Will's in the chat. There you go. Who was asked? Mason. There's Will. Will is Idle Zeros. Will, our friend was asking, but to be fair, Will, you might not even know the answer to this. Who would you build as like your first supports for Mockman? It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because when was the last time that you played early game as a Mockman player, you know? Right, let me turn this off so I can switch it. Go to Ben 3000s. It's not his name. I just made it up. And we even have the pinned messages, because of course we do. Make sure the screen's off so no one can see Ben's email address. Very efficient email address, if I do say so. Very efficient email address. I just realised, I feel like I'm an idiot. Ben, when me and Will were trying to guess your name, I have your email address. I've only just realised, the amount of times I've been on your account, I've only just realised. Why was we trying to fight you for it? Yeah, your brain is about to get picked. Wukong, yeah, so Wukong, if you don't have him already, Queen usually a candidate, all depends if you lack damage sustained. Yeah, it's difficult. MK said that damage dealer Natalie wants the lowest crit possible. Why? So, now, I was about to say, Will, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you would have without me saying that. Natalie doesn't benefit from crit. So it's not so much that you want to build her with it as low as possible. It's more that you shouldn't be using like artifacts or stones or enable infusions that give you crit, because it's a waste. So it's not that you should actively... Yeah, so basically that's it. You don't need to build her with crit. It's same as Alakita. DGN's damage is based off of the amount of debuffs, and you can't crit them, right? 1,000 of attack, but that doesn't matter if you can't crit that. I think that's the fact of it. So it's to do with balance strike more than anything else. So Will, are we saying this first one here can crit? But obviously, if that crits, you don't get the extra damage from balance strike. You don't want it. Yeah, look, Will's too smart for me. I don't know anything about that. Hey, Drago, how are you? And Foot is in the house. Oh, Foot was the one that asked the question. Yeah, Ben, it takes me forever to work out anything. That's crazy. Will's got everything. Yeah, Will's got everything sorted to a T. Do you know what's interesting? I was speaking to someone last night. Do you know, this is so frustrating. And I get why I can't, right? I can't talk about the person because otherwise then, like, the guilds get annoyed. It's fucking craziness. Right? I was talking to someone last night. And it's fascinating picking the brains of people that are proper in tune with this game. Because the stuff that they think about, to be fair, it makes sense then when they say it. But it's not intuitive. So until you hear it, you just don't think about it. And you're like, fuck, okay, that makes so much sense now you've said it. Now you've said it out loud. Not out loud, on text. It's like, wow, that makes so much sense. So it's interesting. Which is why whether it's Will or again, I can't even say the other. Will gets called out because he's here, but the others probably don't want to be called out. But it is interesting to see all the stuff. Anyway, you had Eli and Heartwatcher leveled up like a boss. And I'm presuming... Oh, Ben, hold on. You sent me a whole message. I was just about to ignore it. Right. Let's look. Main account. C+ stone on Flora. Why not? B- stones bound. Trans tenant Basilisk. Base tenant Finn. B- stone unbound. Eli or Heartwatcher. All crystals. Eli and Heartwatcher. 600 points, of course. Unless it's going really well. Then you can do 700. So, right, I'm going to have to keep this up now. Giggity. Because we're going to have to read it. So you got C+ stone Flora. That's amazing. I love the fact we're doing a Flora Awaken. Have you got a naked Flora, or are we doing one inside another Flora? Get your mind out the gut. Oh, there you go. There is a naked Flora. Do that. You bastard. You didn't say it was soulbound. I have to go all the way back. Get it. C+ stone on Flora. Have you just anything? Oh, Sensic, listen, man. Just stick to the path and you'll get better with it. The thing is, right, the stuff that you'll hear certain people talk about, don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about it. Like, you can do the basics. On your account, you're going to have so much less ability to make things perfect anyway. The perfect things are what you need past Void Campaign 8, 9, 10. Where you are as a new player, get your Wukong, put melodic strings on him, and he destroys shit, and you're going to have a great time. I did a new player checklist last week with all the heroes that you should build and why you should build them. Next week, I'm doing one for your first 6 trans heroes. By the way, I don't recommend you build a main damage dealer. I recommend you stick to the 5 main supports. Whatever. So follow that kind of pathing. Worry about the nitty gritty stuff later, man. Just focus. Check my artifact guide out. It's got what artifacts you should build towards, like what your artifact pool should be. There's a hero one. It will say what heroes you should need. And then you just work from there. Like, it's a game. It's a game, and you'll absolutely pick it up. And if you don't pick it up, don't worry about it. There's always going to be people that are going to know so much more than you about this because they've played it for 4, 5, 6 years and they've really put the work into it. But that's not for everyone. So don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Aaron is a noob. Aaron is a noob. Hey, that's not true. Aaron's like a savant. It's so frustrating, right? It's so frustrating. We were on my account. Sorry, let's do this. We were on my account, right? Setting out for Star Expedition. And he's like, how are you on Void Bosses? I'm like, I'm not very good. Yeah, C+. So he was like, we can change this. We can do that. And I cleared, I want to say 8 or 9 extra clears. Just from him like being like, you need a speedster, you need all this stuff, and a speed sigil and all that stuff. And I just hadn't thought about it. I think the issue with a lot of things is it doesn't get talked, like Void Bosses don't get talked about at all. Bear in mind how like vitally important they are. No one talks about Void Bosses or anything like that, but they're so good. Or right, so I'm gonna have to do. Ah, right. There you go. B- bound. Oh my goodness. On Basilisk. Okay, this all makes sense because you want this regardless. To be fair, those kind of conversations are really hard to have. So, yes, we're going to do this. Let's go. Come on. Let's see. Let's get a massive Basilisk comic copy. Oh, I mean, it's a high roll with shit attack for a tenon. At least he has control precision. I don't know. That's not very good. That's not very good. Bound on E5 base fin. E5 base fin. There he is. See, Ben's making me have to do way too much reading. Way too much. And then he wonders why. Then he wonders why I make mistakes. And it's because he's throwing all these different things out there. It stinks. It's a bit stinky. That's okay. That's okay. And we're also doing... Why do you want a B-? Why not save the stone? Why not save the stone? To do like loads of stones at one time. Why are we burning a B- now? Jonathan, how are you, my man? Hey, Dan, and Dan's here. Both the guys are here. Dan, now you're here, we could do stuff in a bit. Who saves stuff? Drago. What are you talking about? It's the whole point of the game. Yeah, it's the whole point of the game. God, talking about hoarding. We might have a problem. We might have a problem. I have found a new game. It's not a mobile game. It's a PC game. And it takes all the bad sides of my personality and wraps it up into a video game. Terrible. It's terrible for me. It's a game called Surrounded. And it's a post-apocalyptic game fast food simulator. Fuck you, Will. It's a post-apocalyptic scavenger game with base building elements and zombies and shit. And it's a sandbox game. And you get all the stuff. You build your base. You get all the stuff. And you go and you loot everything. And you just... There are certain words I can't say. Leave me alone. Stop bullying me. Right. 600 points. Okay. All on Olivia and Heart Watcher. Okay, we can do that. We can do this. We're not going to mess it up. We're going to do 600 points. Fortnite Save the World. I bought that. I don't know if I'm sure I've told people. So when I didn't have a PC and I loved the idea. I don't know if you guys, because there is like Clash Royale fans here, right? I used to watch Nick at Night and Molt. And they started playing PUBG. And I loved the idea of a battle royale. I thought this looks amazing, right? It looks so fun. And there was nothing on PlayStation at the time. And then Fortnite dropped. But the actual game itself was Save the World. The battle royale was like an afterthought because of how good PUBG was going. So I was one of the only people that actually bought Save the World because I thought you had to buy it to play Fortnite. And then what happened was you got loads of free shit for having Saved the World, including like Founders Umbrellas, and you got free V-Bucks. Not that it stopped me buying it. So yeah, I was someone that bought Save the World, didn't really like it, but logged on every day to get the free rewards, which was quite nice. And I think they stopped it. I can't remember now. Fortnite is the Antichrist. Let me tell you something right now. Peak Fortnite, which was the January to like July after it was released in the October, was elite gaming. No one knew what they were doing. The first updated map that wasn't trash came out like New Year. And it was like nothing that anyone had ever played. Like, it was so good. And then they brought out creative mode. Creative mode ruined it because all the unemployed people and the kids who didn't want to play the Battle Royale were getting cracked as shit in creative mode. And then the old people like me couldn't keep up because I didn't want to practice. I just wanted to play games. And then they brought out mechs, and it was like, this is weird. And now it's just an unrecognizable game, right? The collaborations they do and shit. And the thing is, they didn't need to do all these collaborations. As far as I'm concerned, they didn't need to do them. They were making billions anyway. So it's like, why, you know, how much are you making from going off with Star Wars? Do you know what I mean? Just absolutely wild. Not Centric. Everyone does... This is a 10 pull, by the way. Everyone does Heartwatcher and Olivia because they are essential for Star Expedition. You will get to a point in the game, if you are a spender, where you have basically the copies that you want for all the heroes that you want. Your main damage dealer, your main supports, etc. And really, the ones that you don't want to spend the big bucks on are your Heartwatchers and your Olivias, so people therefore tend to just awaken loads of them. They're also now easier than ever to get copies of because they're in basic shards. Heartwatcher's been in basic shards for a while. Olivia's just been put in there. So you get loads of copies of them. So you just don't have to worry about accruing them. 3 season ones, not bad. So that's why loads of people do it. Other people do Aspen because you get loads of these purple trans chests. And they're obviously like the easiest things to heroes to pick out because if you get lucky and you get a good Aspen, that sells for the most out of all the heroes you can pick out that chest. But yeah, it just depends. It just depends. Why do I feel like we should have been much further than that on points? Do we have any other Awakens out? We do. So we're on 400 points. Let's do some quick maths. Ben's shuddering at the thought of me doing that. So we need like 35. So let's get another 20 out. Let's get another 20 out. I don't have to come back in here. Rip out a bunch of Mockmans and open chests for crystals. Yes, sir. We'll do Mockmans. Do you not want to continue with the Olivia Heartwatchers? I think we've got some more. Maybe we don't have loads. I can't even see. Oh, not many at all. So let's go and rip out Mockmans upon Mockmans. Let's go get 30 Mockmans. Because realistically, that's what we're going to need. Look at them. You absolute Chad. You're a Giga Chad. We'll do these chests because you ain't going to use them for anything else. I've made an executive decision on your behalf that that's what we're going to do. Yeah. Could have just done that, couldn't I? Where is he? Where is he? 23, 25. Any more? We'll rip out all these and then we'll see how we're doing. We'll see if we need to do any more. I don't know what NAG means. It's too late. It's too late. Samurai, how you doing, dude? It's not my account. We're doing. You should know this because you've been here. You've been here for ages. It's on everyone else's account, not mine. It's not my account. Strax, how you doing, dude? Strax. Why do I recognise that name? You recently joined the Discord. Normally, when I see a name for the first time, I don't know who it is, but I recognise your name. Russell and Cthulhu are food. 100%. It's too late. It's too late. We've succumbed to the chests. Hey Boris, how you doing, dude? That's okay. Hey Pac-Man, how is work? How is work, my friend? And to be fair, Paco, we'll see. We've got so many Awakens to do tonight. You might even get lucky and be able to do them yourself. We'll see. If you want to stay, if you want to do your Awakens, let me know. But I hope work's going well, my friend. Hope work's going well. That's not a bad one. So I reckon we were on 515 points. Thank God we checked. So we need... So we need 57 points. So about 10 more. About 10. 5. What's up with the Umbreons? No, I looked. Do you want to do some Umbreons? Or all of... So we need 10. So we've got 5 Mockmans. Can go Umbreon. We'll do 5 and 5. We won't do 5. We'll listen. I can figure it out. We'll go slow and steady. We'll do 5 of these. See how many points you're on. Oh, I've done the Awakens perfectly, by the way. Just so everyone's aware. We'll do 5 and then we'll go and check it. That's not looking good. That's horrifying. Right, we're definitely gonna have to do another. We're definitely gonna have to do 3. We're definitely gonna have to do 3. We need 16 points. D- and above we need to get. We ain't gonna realistically we ain't gonna do it in 2. Let's go Heart Watcher. Come on, we can do this. Kara, no worries, man. I'll see you later, dude. Oh no, where's Paco going? Paco, sorry man, Paco, I'll see you later. I thought Kara was saying goodbye. It's only like 4 points. Ugh, I'm gonna have to do the last one. Surely, there's no way that we don't get 16 from 3, right? That'd be such bad luck. Oh, mate, I think we haven't done it. I don't think we've done it. I hate it when it ends on a real shit note. I hate it with an absolute passion because it feels like a waste of Awakens. But to be fair, you would have had to have done 100 anyway. Because... it's not enough, is it? It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. Stop picking on me. Right, let's do one more Mockman. Hey, finished up on a B-. Not a bad Tenant copy. Maybe not on a VIP 13 account, but it's not terrible, right? It's not terrible. What Mockman have you got currently? I can't even see him. There. Oh, okay. Whatever. Whatever. That's not true. Why, Panda, why are you suddenly a hater? VIP, yeah, but if you add up the VIP from this account with the other ones, it's basically the same. So, free to play account, I've got dreadfully nervous about the free to play account. So, B- stones. This is the free to play account. So, it's not VIP, it's not free to play. It's VIP 0. And there is a difference. So, okay, right, come on, use your brain. Vespera, Alakita, HHA for the B- stones. Bound crystals all on Aspen. Unbound crystal, use all copies level to 3, 200 points, 300 if it can easily be reached. Copies can be torched for CSG unless it will sell decently. Well, I'd rather not sell because I don't want to make the mistake. What do you mean easily reached? What do you mean easily reached? That's so vague. You're stressing me out already. Right. So B- stones, STV, IEA, HHA. Okay. Oh, right. Is it a hero? Sorry. Yeah. I don't want to do that. Of course it's so bad. Of course it's so bad. Rebuild 3. We ready? Reverie next week. Arctis. If you're going all in and you want so do you know what I do get phenomenal luck on? Reverie keys. I'm not saying, Arctis, that you should let me do your Reverie keys. All I'm saying is that whenever I do them, I do phenomenal. I do really well. I can't say words, man. Phenomenally. Phenomenally. Phenomenally? Oh, we got the high roll. Get in there. Get in there. That's why we do this. For the love of the game. Right. IEA. You've got all the skins on. I hate the fact you have all the skins on. This is IEA. Ben, say yes if this is IEA. Because I get confused with the skins. And so this is what we want to do, right? And then HHA. Phenomenally. Yes. Why do you need Vespera for Star Expedition? Team-based buffs with particularly good buffs. Ugh. That's stinkers. With particularly good buffs for your highest damage dealer. She has some really nice little debuffs. She has fantastic destiny skills, like for your team. So, yeah, Vespera. I mean, Vespera is obviously relatively new. I don't know how quickly she was adopted to Star Expedition. I don't know if she was straight away picked up and used for it. But certainly now, everyone uses Vespera as part of their team. Yeah, she's just, and to be fair to her, I mean, she has the same trap, and this is HHA. Let me just make sure, right? And HHA. The other thing as well, she has the same issues with Madeline for general gameplay. So, like, if you do, do you know what though? Do you know what? I don't think you're going to mind that. I don't think you're going to mind that at all. I think that's good. Matt, hear me now. I started making content around the time that she got introduced, right? I couldn't see why people didn't like her, but I didn't feel confident enough to stand above the parapet and say, oh, you know, she's actually good. So I'm really happy that eventually she started to, you know, which is why I'm even more surprised, because Wukong took a while as well. I'm even more surprised how quick everyone was on the uptake of Madeline. Like, from day one, Madeline, everyone was like, you've got to build Madeline. You've got to build Madeline, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to do all these things. So yeah, I do find it strange. So, Aspen. Look at those random Umbreons they're going to get in my way. Look at them. They get in my way, they're going to piss me off. Right. Bound crystals, all Aspen. Unbound crystals, usual copies, level 3. Day one, they had her on the Discord, on the official Ida Heroes Discord thing. They had her in team comps. They were like, this is the hero you've got to build. I found it fascinating that they went so quick to her. What I find even more fascinating is that I think that people don't necessarily... She had, as I said, and now maybe this is all going to be different because of the new artifact, right? But Madeline has like significant issues in her stuns, like massive issues with her stuns. And it's the same as Vespera. It's just a really infuriating detail of them that kind of can ruin like the difficult waves because she's just a pain in the ass to get to work. 84, 60, 14? No. Yeah. You wanted to use Unbound Crystals. Unbound Crystals, all copies level 3. Okay. So yeah, but STV, I feel like Vespera and Madeline, as I said, they fall under the same bracket. And I'd even say that Betty's the same as well, in that you don't need them for everything. They can actively hurt you in other ways. Whereas, like, I feel like with Melissa, DGN, Queen, and Wukong, they just don't. You can always use them and not worry about using them. I don't know what other people's thoughts on that are, but for me, that makes sense. Should we get a right little medley going here? Right, we're gonna do like. Let's get Sylvie in. Let's do all of these guys. What? Hold on. Ben didn't give me specific instructions, so therefore I'm going to do what I want. And we're going to pick one of all of them. We're going to do one of all. I think that makes sense. Centric, do you know what? I really appreciate you being here, but I'm not going to respond to that kind of comment. Because that's not my job. If you can't be bothered to read the hero's information, I am not going to sit here and explain it to you. You can ask me very specific questions if you like, and I'll happily answer it. But if you don't read the skill sets, I can't give you any, because you won't understand the context of it. I'm not calling you out. So many Idle Heroes players do the same thing. They just don't want to read. I don't always want to read. Like, that's what I think is a negative to this game, is that sometimes they just make it so hard to read stuff. There's so much writing. But you have to read it. And Natalie's not even bad to... I'm just thinking now, out loud. Natalie's not even hard to... Did you ask about Natalie before I start saying it? I don't think Natalie's difficult to read, is she? No. She's like the easiest hero to read. What are you worried about? Golly. If you don't want to read her, there's loads of heroes you definitely don't want to be looking at. Don't look at Williams. Yeah, Joy. Yeah. Do you know, it's so funny. I'm not going to name a name. I've never spoke to the person personally, which is why I'm not going to name the name. There is someone that is selling their account, right? Because they upgraded Nova to 32 without reading the description. And when it gets to max level, it strips away enemy buffs, so it becomes useless for Star Expedition. But once you've upgraded it, you can't downgrade it. So they haven't read what it does. They've upgraded it the day it came out, and now they're selling their account because they don't want to play Star Expedition anymore. Which is crazy. It's crazy. Like, and talk about, not being able to read. Do you know what I mean? It's bizarre. We'll do 2. I don't want to overcook it on this account. It's free to play. Yeah, it is horrible you can't reverse it. And it doesn't make sense that you can't. They have got the capability of doing it, because when they... At one point, you could regress Spectre. So they've got the tech there. So they've got the ability for you to regress Star Souls. They were just like, nah. But bear in mind, it's used... I know it's really heavily used in all game modes, but Star Expedition it's crucial for, right? And they were like, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to make it terrible for it. But what's more insane is you have people that have spent $50,000 on an account and don't read the description to something. For fuck's sake, this happened again. Another one? Like, that is just... It's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. Oh. Yeah. No, they've already done it for Spectre once. The Star Soul Spectre. You could at one point regress it. So they've already done it in the game. But they've just like, we don't want your money. So go away. And the person's like, fuck it, I'm going to sell my account. How insane's that? Like, it's just crazy. But I know that's not the only person that's done it by accident. There are people that have done it deliberately because they wanted Nova done. But there are people that haven't done it deliberately and they now really struggle on Star Expedition. Right. It's funny if it's not also sad. Yeah, Joe, it's horrendous game design. Like, can you imagine doing that? I can't imagine doing that. It's just, but read it. Like, it's not like it's hard to read it. That in specifically, do you know what I mean? Yeah, Joe, that's what I'm saying. I know a couple of people have done it deliberately. The only thing I'd say, which is what I find maybe strange, I I don't know. You would know more than me, right? Would you do that? Would you? Because you know, even if you're not into Star Expedition now, you might be in the future. Why would you even risk bricking your account for Star Expedition by getting that Nova upgrade for PvP? Like, you know, you don't know what's going to happen in 6 months. I just personally, I find it strange. Personally, I find it strange. Bless Finn, you have a VIP 13 account that got dumped after 2 years of playing. Finn, what guild are you in, dude? There is an exciting opportunity for members of the community to join a couple of guilds. And I think a VIP 13 is kind of perfect for it. So just let us know. Talking about PvP Masters, Mr. Pokey's in the house, 2-time IDA champion. Everyone say W in the chat for Poke, because he's now won it twice. Well done, Poke. Congratulations on your victory. If you have 2 frames, can I have one of them? I'm sure we can figure out a way. But congratulations. Proud of you, man. Proud of you for getting it again. It's very competitive, and I'm very happy for you and all your success. So well done. I did see it earlier, but yeah. Did I hit? Hey, Dark Akura, did I hit something crazy so far? No, but all that means is we're gonna hit all the luck going forward. That's the way to look at it, right? Logically speaking, mathematically speaking, if you have terrible luck, it eventually turns to great luck, because it can only be terrible for so long, and that's just facts. So, meme team, B- stones for Unawakened Transgeista, and I love how you've had to put Unawakened in there because you've got so many of them, and Unawakened Transylvie, C+ stone for E5 Sylvie, Bound Crystals Ulvesa, go to 200 points, 300 if easily reached. Again, I don't think it's going to be easily reached because I don't know. We'll see. But it's more bound stones, isn't it? Right. So Unawakened Geista, B- stone. We've had good luck with the B- stones. Yeah, but Finn, that's fine. To be fair, a VIP 13 account that stopped playing 3 years ago would be trash now because it wouldn't have any grim. And I've been on loads of accounts recently where that's been the case, where they've sat dormant for like 2 years. And they're like level 75 in book 1. And so their attack's just so low. The trains really suffered and all that kind of stuff. It is wild the difference it makes not being active in that time. Unawakened Transgeista, let's go. Let's do this. No worries, Poke. Very proud, man. Oh, fuck. At least, it's the quickest B- Geista you've ever seen. That was rough. Ben hasn't commented. He's fallen out of bed, screaming in agony. Don't stress, he's only for IDA fill-in. Absolutely, I wasn't stressing. IDA fill-in. He's quick. He's bloody quick. And Unawakened Trans Sylvie. You've changed all. You've got all these skins that I don't understand. Is that Sylvie? I hate this. Yeah. Okay, I can see it's Sylvie because the right. Okay. This is. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Unawakened E5 Sylvie. Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. That's not very good. At least it's tanky, I suppose. So that's done. C plus stone, base unawakened E5. Oh my goodness. That one. Perfect. Come on, let's see a green streak. Yeah, that is wild though. That you get the free aim, mate. That's cool. C plus. That's a terrible C plus as well. Terrible C plus. Bound crystals or Vesa. Let's do Vesa first. You haven't got many then, have you? How many you got? Ah, literally 6. Right. Let's go, team. That's rough. Gee whiz. Gee willikers. Let's go to 3-star. What did you say? Use all copies leveled to level 3. Are we gonna have enough heroes? Sylvie's. Listen. Sylvie and the new artifacts, I think, could absolutely crack everything wide open. That's just my personal humble opinion. 60 points. Yeah, so we're fine doing this, aren't we? Oh, there's loads. Okay. Oh, there's loads at the top as well. You don't want that. Oh, you want them for tenants, don't you? Okay, we're going for an eclectic mix again. Because you obviously want these for tenants. You've done a hard graft. Let's bring it home, baby. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get one of Norton Haig. So good. I love him with all my heart. Right. Let's go. Yeah, because any hero that taunts is gonna and can make use of that new artifact is gonna be absolutely cracked to shit. So Gaggy, Lord Gaggy, Sylvie, Mockman, those heroes are all going to be able to do it. That's my, as I said, but I haven't done it yet. So it's like, oh, we can do another 10. That's cool. So I don't know, but that's my initial thought process. Is that's the logical thing, right? If you can taunt, it means that they're going to be better. So we'll do these because, yeah, you don't want these guys, do you? Right. Unfortunately, not Foot Jelly. Sorry, I should have confirmed. Any trans hero that can taunt. Unimax as a base hero is phenomenal. He's also got 2 unique parts to his skill set. He's the only hero that can guarantee crit, pretty sure. And he's the only hero that starts off with 100 energy. No other hero in the game, prior or current, has that abilities. But unfortunately, non-trans heroes just suck. Like that's the reality of it, right? They can't keep up, which is a shame. But I don't make the rules. C minus, D minus. That's not enough, is it? Are we going to be 2 points short? 1 point. Every single one of Ben's accounts has ended up on 99. Every single one. I feel like it's just mocking me. I feel like it doesn't want success. Yeah, every single one. Sheesh. Skill issue. Panda's my #1 hater, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Panda, are you going to take part in VHL 2? Out of interest. Ben, we're done. Thank you, Ben, for letting me use your 3 accounts. I do appreciate you very much so. Let's jump on to... Let's jump on to... Who we got here? Koji's in the house, isn't he? Yeah, Koji's in the house. My goodness gracious me. Koji's wrote me an essay. No, Koji, we haven't pinned your information. How have we not pinned your information? Rather than scrolling, because for some reason I can't do it, man. Do you mind pinning it and we'll do yours after? And we'll jump on to Matty Boys. your bloody email address, Matt. Makes me laugh. At least yours is acceptable. Some people's email addresses, man. And I appreciate they're probably from like a younger time. But yeah, some of them are, I would say, disturbing. But I don't want to be rude. But they are disturbing as... Goodness. Hey? Oh, what an idiot. Oh, Pavel, I'll do yours after. Sorry, dude. If ever anyone whose accounts that I'm doing need to be done specific times, just message me and say either I need to do it late, or I need to do it early, or I need to do whatever. It's not a problem. It's not a problem whatsoever. We can always make it work. This is Matt's account. This is Matt's account. I get confused. Umbreons are going to be getting all of my Awaken stones, and I have a bunch of heroes leveled up to 2 that are free to spam away, going for 100 Awakens. Olivia, Heartwatcher, Holmes Young, Aspen, a couple of Norton Hagues. Nice. If you want, you can pull some Melissas. Have not actually checked if there's enough copies for the 100 or not. Matt's done his homework. So let's go and do the Umbreons. Right. Oh, he's level 2 them. I presume we're not doing the A- stone. Hold on. Hey, Rake's in the house. How you doing, dude? Good stream? Did it go well? It looked like it was going well. 200 people again. You absolute giga chad. Matt, I presume we're not doing the A-. Ben, thank you for saying German streamer and not streamer in general. Yeah, of course. Shit. Oh, we talked about this the other... Foot Jelly. You've been in streams before. Rake normally drops into every stream to say hi. We're like besties, right? Me and Rake. That's what it is. It's like a bacon sandwich and brown sauce. Let's do it. No, let's not do that. Why are we doing this? Why are you using the A- on him? Why? Are we doing a B+ stone? Should we do... Because the thing is, Matt, I feel like we should do the B+ stone first. Because what happens if you get... Oh, they're not soulbound. Like, do you not want to do the B+ first? Because if you get the A-, if we high roll with that, then you won't want to use the A-, will you? You're stressing me out already. I don't know what to do. To be fair, hold on. Let me just show people what Matt's account looks like. Matt. Matt is you've already got an A- Umbreon. Why are we doing it again? What do you mean? What? He's got an S tier Urania and an S tier Asmodel. Norton Hague, Maria. Matt is the biggest Giga Chad I know. He's the biggest Giga Chad I know. He does not care. He picks the heroes he fucking loves and he sticks with them. And I just adore him for it. I adore him for it. But like, I feel like if you've already, because I don't want you to regret this. That's all I'm going to say. Bear in mind, you already have an A- Umbreon. Why are you not using it for Madeline or Queen or King or Norton Hague? I love Matt's account. Matt's account is my favourite account out of everyone's account. I've said that for since I first went on here. I was like, this is the account that I love and I adore. You can sell it for profit. Okay. Matt has spoken. Matt has spoken. Let's do the free awaken first. Let's do the free awaken first. Get the bad luck out of the way. And then we'll jump into the A- stone. Yeah, I know you can. Sorry, Matt. I know. Sorry. I'm stressing Matt out now. Let's work our way up to it. Yeah, let's work our way up to it. Right? Let's work our way up to it. Try and build some momentum. Oh, that's not good. Let's get all the bad luck out of the way first. Let's get all the bad luck out of the way first. This will be an A-. No, it's not, but that's fine. That's okay. I think the last B+ stone I did was my Melissa. They got an A-. Now, we did talk about this because I said to you, if it could low roll, then I wouldn't do it. If it could, but it can't low roll. Right. Okay, everyone, let's get ready. Let's get ready. I'm so nervous right now. I'm so nervous right now. Come on. I've never done an A- stone. It's tanky. It has a lot of heft. It has a lot of heft to it. It's not the best roll. But as Matt has said, A- is A-. We can sell it. We can sell it. Yeah. Right. To be fair, Ben, that's not my fault. Yeah, it's still got an A. I think it's more. Is that A? If the HP wasn't an A, we'd be looking at that slightly better. But that's fine. That's fine. And we need to do 100 awakens. Salty Walty. To be fair, I get your thought process. That's not really how this game works. But I understand why you've said what you've said. But that's not really, that's not really how it works. Hold on. You don't want me to use... Do you want me to use... Yeah, but Salty, the thing is, if you boost his HP stat like we've just done, you'd still rather have the extra attack. Arctis, when did you get an S stone? Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, Pavel. I'm so excited about S. Pavel, not Pavel. Matt, do you want me to do these basic Umbrons as well? Is that what we want to do? Get rid of them as well? Oh, who are you going to use the S stone on? Are you going to wait for a new hero? I presume so. Perfect. Okay. All right, mate. Right, let's go. We can do this. We need to do 100 awakens anyway, so we need to do 95. That's not terrible as a 10 pull. I can mess with that. Let's get, again... Listen. Let's get some Norton Hagues in there. What do we think about Norton Hague's treasures, everyone? He's basically turned into Amun-Ra, from what I briefly looked at this morning. He's got two of the kits that Amun-Ra has, which I found weird. Oh. You were going to do Olivia. Oh, I don't know. Like, I feel like if you went for S tier Olivia, but Arctis, your account's stacked, isn't it? And this is, I suppose, the issue, and Rake would know this more than anyone. Well, to be fair, Rake does know this more than anyone, because Rake said in his stream, I was tempted to clip it, because I've never clipped anyone before. He said, S tiers feel weak now. And it just made me laugh. But I suppose when your account gets to that kind of level, they are weak. Right? And like what Matt said here, by using the A- on Umbreon, who else is he going to use it on? He could just buy whoever else he wanted on it. So it's like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. You also stand a chance, obviously, of high rolling and doing amazing. Which is the idea of it. But yeah, it did make me laugh. Right, let's get some Heart Watchers. Rake lives in another world. No, Rake lives in our world. Rake lives in our world. But it's so interesting to get the different perspectives, right? Leaf, how you doing, dude? How are you? Long time no speak. I hope you're well, man. Hope life's treating you well. Do you want to know a secret? Who said that? Prashant Sakra. I am down to 14.5 stone. Which, for reference, for all my American viewers, £202. A trim 202 as well, right? So, you know, it's not just the heat that's slimming me down, it's the fact I'm eating 1 meal a day. I've been doing that for like 3 months now. It's been working. It's been working amazingly. Wait, did you want Aspens? I've now kicked off Discord. Yeah. Why not? Do these, do that. Yeah, Leaf, we're still going. And to be fair, we are definitely still going. We've got VHL Season 2 kicking off in August. That will take me up to like the end of September. Then we've got the big run of events. So we'll reassess like life and Idle Heroes and content creation at Christmas now. We've got another 6 months minimum that you guys have to deal with me. And then we'll reassess it. I tend to give it 6 month chunks just to kind of see how life's going and how I'm feeling about it. I think that maybe the VHL thing will kind of be a big decider in it, if it works or if it doesn't work, because I'll just inevitably get disappointed if it doesn't pan out, but because it's something I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, we just have to see. Can't force people to like something, can we? Well, I made my wife like me, but apart from that, I am 6'1", 185 centimeters, 14.5 stone. So I'm a 34-inch waist, 32, depending on what I'm wearing. Here's the issue. And, oh, nice, got a B. I don't want to be that guy that talks about stuff, but we're going to quickly, briefly talk about it, because I do think it's important to talk about, like, mental health stuff. I have, like, eating disorder, like you wouldn't believe, right? I also have severe body dysmorphia, which is why I can't believe that I stream, because I hate the way I look. I've always hated the way I look. And so, like, I make jokes, etc., but the last time I went on, when I was, at one point, I was 19 and a half stone, which is like 270 pounds. And then I dropped down to bang on 13 stone, which is 180 pounds. And that was so skinny, it was stupid. But I couldn't see it, like, I still thought I was really fat. And then, over the last 2 years, I went back up to like 16 and a half stone, and now I'm down to 14 and a half stone. And so it's always a struggle, man. Always a struggle. Always been horrific for me. But it's self-inflicted at the end of the day. So if we need 44, what's that? 7 pulls. Oh, thanks, Koji. Yeah, but listen, it's just, I don't know what my issue is with it. I don't know what my issue is with it. definitely need to do 5 pulls. Yeah. But it's always been an issue since I was a kid. Always been an issue. But when I stick my mind to it and I start on a diet, I can do it. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's terrible. The thing is, right, when you start doing shit like I do with the weight loss thing, you do have to be really careful. Because I've got kids and stuff, and I don't want to be a negative impact on them, right? You don't want to start displaying unhealthy behavior around the children. But at the same time, it's really hard. Because I think when you get into a mental state of, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, you can't help it. Oh, shit. I didn't realise you had the stones there, Matt. Fuck. Matt, I didn't see them stones. Sorry, dude. We're going to have to... Next, we'll do them... to be fair, I think we could do the C+ stone. I didn't realise you had them. 15 points... So we could do B- in the hope that we'll do C+. We'll do the C+ stone in the hope that we get a high roll. I don't think we've got any more Umbreons. Oh shit, sorry Matt, I didn't realise. We'll leave them for next time because it just means you've got more next time. Just means you got more next time. So we'll do another couple and see how we get. Sorry. I think where we do so many different accounts, it's hard to keep track always of what's happening. It does make sense. No, it doesn't. We'll leave it because you want Umbra. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Yeah, I know, but Leaf, I am. I'm a scoffer, right? If I eat a meal, I have to be full, like chock full. Or it's no good. So doing this 1 meal a day thing's really good because I don't really get hungry during the day until I start eating. And then it all goes to shit. So I eat really late and then don't eat anymore. And it tends to work for me. Have we not got anyone else? That doesn't really matter. Do Basilisk. Scottish. Who said I'm Scottish? I am not Scottish. How dare you say that? Yeah, that hurt my heart, bro. Koji knows, though, to be fair. He's done that deliberately. He has done that deliberately to hurt my feelings. Right, I think we're done. Yes, perfect. Okay. To be fair, we didn't low roll on any of the stones, and we high rolled on one of them. It wasn't the greatest A- pull, but it's better than nothing. And so, yeah, Matt, I hope you're happy with it. Thank you so much for letting me do your stones, bro. Arctis, heading off building Legos with the girl. Have a fantastic evening building Legos, man. I appreciate you for dropping in. I appreciate it. Right. Yeah, I want to see all of the art as well. I did click off the screen. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen. When you get the S stone, we'll high roll, all right? We'll high roll and we'll get there. Let me check out. Let's do Koji's. Koji, did you still not? Koji, pin your information, Koji. And then we'll go on Koji's. We'll do Pavel's because Pavel's is pinned. Pavel's a good boy. Matt, where did you get that stone from? Out of interest, where did you get the A- stone from? I tend to do alright on stones. Right. So here on Pavmeister's account. Oh, we were having a little date night. So it's gonna be me, Pavel, Ben, Lucky, Motti. I think Motti's gonna get on voice as well. Because we're gonna do our Star Expedition lineups. So all of you lot that aren't part of Elysium, sucks to be you. We're gonna have a night this week. We will sit down and we will sort our teams out together on voice. I'm very much looking forward to it. So, Pavel, you haven't told priority for heroes. Olivia and Heartwatcher, obviously. Light and Dark trans heroes, fine. Azrael, Maria, other level 2 trans heroes in any order. Saving all your stones for now, so only do normal Awakens. That's perfect. Are we going 100 Awakens? Is that what we're doing? Finn, I'll see you later, my man. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, it was anniversary. Sure, I can't even remember. I didn't, yeah. Is HHA a good tenant for Patricia? So Warriors are the best tenants, joint with Rangers. Don't build him if it's just as a tenant. That's not what we do. You should only build trans heroes if you're using them. When you get to a certain point in the game, like this, do what you want. But if you've only got 3, 4, 5 trans heroes, don't be building Ailamak just because he's a tenant. Build him because you want him. And listen, Ailamak gets loads of hate. Ailamak gets loads of hate. And it's a bit stupid, really. He shouldn't get loads of hate. He's still viable. He's just outclassed by everyone else. Oh, mate, these 3 Awakens are going to absolutely... Right. Let's do this. Perfect. I will do. About to go buy fireworks. Nice, Mason. It's interesting. Obviously, obvious reasons. We don't... I wish we had like an Independence Day. Over here in the UK. Instead, obviously, we've just provided numerous other countries with their own Independence Days. I think we'd celebrate it really well. I think we'd do a good job of it. Hey, nice copy, man. Nice. Starting off strong. Oh, this is good as well, because I don't have to worry about messing this up, because we want to get 100 Awakens, so it doesn't matter about the points. Like, I can't go over... Oh, yes, to be fair, Ben's was probably the same. Ben's probably wanted to do slightly more Awakens, depending if he's spent or not. Because you want this for the treasures. Oh. I know you did, Mason. That was the joke. That was the joke. Yeah, HHA can still be used. HHA is still useful for Realmsgate, which is Void bosses. You can do Void campaign. His core is really interesting, but I don't know how viable it is these days. But his core like taunts people off rip, which is fascinating. HHA and the new artifact with his core. Cracked. You've heard it here first. That's the new meta. Wukong, as well as being a mythological god, is also the best hero in Idle Heroes. And to be fair, is that a hill that I'd prepare to die on? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Pavel, why are we doing light and dark? Why specifically light and dark? I don't know why I find that weird. What's the thought process behind doing all the light and dark ones? Kratos. I'm surprised I haven't done shit. Do you know what I'm genuinely surprised that we haven't got? I'm genuinely surprised we haven't had like a Pokemon. Flame Chew or something like that. And they haven't done that. I'm really surprised. Another bee, bro. No, it's not. Oh, I spoke way too soon. I spoke way too soon. Oh. No, not her. bad doing. We're not doing EOS. I don't care if you want to do it. Copyright, yeah. I don't think DH Games particularly give a crap about copyright. I'm just saying. I don't think they care about that. I think in China, anyway, you can't. Copyright's not a thing, right? IP isn't a thing. IP protection isn't a thing. Or maybe they've changed it, but then because they sell it through Google, maybe the Play Store, maybe they have to. Maybe I'm not sure. What did Ben say? I wouldn't do us, even if you awaken Patricia as well. Yes, sir. Even if you asked me to awaken EOS, I wouldn't have done it. I'd have left Awakens there for you to do it. Yeah. But even Oberon is based off of like a mythological creature because they've got the same kind of hero in Dragon Travelers. Dragon Travelers, for those that don't know, it's a free-to-play action RPG with a campaign mode where you can auto-battle or do team-based combat with a guild system and that. I played it for an advert. I did. To be fair, Dragon Travelers itself looked cool. But, you know, that is everyone, isn't it? That's them. Yeah. Maria. Perfecto. Was Bullrog stolen? Which sports do I watch? I only watch the best sport in the world. Football. Every other sport isn't worth my time. Admittedly, when the Olympics are on, I don't mind watching volleyball. But other than that, football. Pretty much just football. Wait a minute. We haven't done. Have you got 2 times? That's what I was about to say. What on earth have I done there? Oh, wait a minute. We haven't done over 100. Oh, we're close though. Why can't I? That doesn't make sense. How many cards did you have, bro? That was my way of calculating how many. Right, 3. I was trying to find where to bloody find it. Right, there you go, 3. Oh, let's do an eclectic mix. It's my favourite new word. Get over yourselves. Right, let's do a mix. 1, 2. Oh, I like Madeline. Ah, you'd pulled out the right amount. F1. Do you know what's bizarre, right? Do you know what's bizarre with F1? So many people in the different servers seem to like watching it. Admittedly, it's obviously better than NASCAR, right? Just drive and turn left for like 4 hours. I don't get how people can get so psyched watching it. F1. I don't get it. Maybe that's just me. And it's not that I can't accept. Oh, when I've said this before, right? You get everyone. Oh, do you not realise how skilled it is? Yeah, I do. I just don't like watching it. I don't think it's fun. I don't think it's a fun sport. I think it's overrated. I think the drivers' attitudes are terrible in the main. And I just don't like it. But yeah, there seems to be an absolute shed ton of people that adore it and talk about it all the time. Like, people have like their own teams and shit. I just find it weird. Oh no, I've done it. No, we've got to 100, Pavel, but we needed to get to 600 points. We didn't get to 600 points, so we've done 100 Awakens, and we're at 601 points. There you go. So we had to do 102 Awakens. Pavel, I think you're watching behind, mate. I think he's watching behind the times by a few minutes. Koji, cycling? You like watching cycling? Okay. Whatever floats your boat, bro. I don't get that whatsoever. I was told to look here for the surprise. I don't know what I'm looking at, because I can't remember what was on his account before. I don't know why there's an A-, Alamac, but I feel like that was probably already there. Michelle. Sort by Awakens here. What have you done? Oh. Are you building up for soul power? Is that what you're trying to make something an S tier? Is this why you've bought these? Because you haven't rolled these. So have you got them to try and boost this to an S? It's a chonky copy, isn't it? How far do you have to go? Listen, I don't know. I don't know how this works. Don't worry. I'm not actually going to click on anything. I can hear everyone getting really tense. I'm not actually going to do anything. Fuck. I presume that's the project you're working on. Yeah. Nice. That's Pavel's done. Yeah, don't. 15 is disgusting. Centric. Yay! Centric's read Natalie's skills. Nice one, dude. You got it, man. You got it. I mean, Prashant, listen. If you're making IHP your first hero, I would consider you playing off meta / slightly crazy. The issue when you play that off meta is that it makes everything really hard to give advice on, because you're not doing what you should be doing. Technically, do what you want to do. We've already established our favourite account is Matt's account, right? And that's off meta. But it just means, like, how can I possibly give you advice on it? If so, can you build HHA second? Of course you can. Would I? Probably not. But it's your account. And I don't think that it's like a terrible decision. Because I think there's certainly other worse trans tenants out there. At least HHA is going to help you out a bit. The only thing I would say, I don't know how Patricia works. I thought Patricia wants to get hit. So the only issue I'd say with that is if you've got Ayla going out there taunting left, right and centre, then it means she's going to get hit less. But I don't know how Patricia works. So I might just be absolutely lying about that. I would say we need to get a Patricia expert in here to talk about it, but there isn't. Hey, Lucky, how you doing, man? Yeah, Matt. We couldn't give Matt advice on his account. How do you advise someone that has an Asmodee, Urania, Norton Hague main? I don't. But it's not that there's no issues with it. It's super fun, but you can't really give advice because no one else is going to be in that position. So Matt is certainly the most unique whale account I've ever seen. That's for sure. Need to keep the electrolytes going. It's been hot, so I've been losing electrolytes. I don't know. Koji, look at this bad boy. Wait a minute. Let me just check something out. I always do this, but I always turn the screen off when I check this. This doesn't make sense. That's not bad. I'm really impressed still. I don't know how much he bought that Aspen for. Nice. Nice, Koji. Hey, NSL, how you doing, dude? Hey, Beju. Don't try and advise my Matt. Leave my Matt alone. You should get Natalie on every account. Every account likes Natalie. That Natalie, Melissa, Queen, Wukong, literally every single account in virtually every single game mode will make use of them. Betty, Madeline, Vespera, technically more niche because there's areas where they just don't work. But those main four, build them to your heart's content. Oh, it's good that you're here, man. Yeah, but it's interesting. Matt smokes you in PvP. I smoked Matt in PvP. But now I've got rid of my Maria and I haven't got my Basilisk built back up. I don't know who smokes who. I don't know. I just don't know. But Maria's not going to be built back up. There is someone, I won't name him, who's doing some work with Basilisk. I am going to take that information when he does it and steal it to try and get Basilisk through chapter 9. Basically. Nah, you don't. Elena's fallen out. The issue with Elena is she's really cool, but the others offer more. Elena kind of fully dropped off when Madeline got introduced because Madeline gives really nice consistent CC shed as well as lots of other things. So between Melissa and Madeline, you're fine. But I just don't think you need it. Right, sorry. Right, I haven't even looked. Koji. This is Koji's account, isn't it? Koji sent me for a proper... Koji has detailed everything down. Koji is here, yes. Stone or Melissa and DGN awaken everyone else that is upgraded to level 2, but do Queen last because there might be too many copies. Perfect. Do Monkey, Aspen, Olivia, Madeline, Vespera, Alakita, only then RFW and Queen to fill if it's needed. Something like this to 200 points. If you need to do too many awakens, no, I'm not going to drop yours, obviously. So 2B minuses and a free awaken. Stone or Melissa and DGN. Cool. I can remember all of that without looking down at my screen too much. Absolute liars. Let's use the free awaken on Aspen. Yeah. Yeah. Free awaken on Aspen. Come on, baby. Getting the bad luck out of the way. Maria's super fun, man. Maria, listen, I can see a world where you've got Wukong, Maria, Elena with her core, and Monkey Boy rocking the new artifact. Just absolutely, because Wukong would stun, Maria extends it, PD keeps everyone clear. Because once you boost PD, once you give PD's core boost alongside the artifact boost, basically you become control immune, and then Wukong will just be dush. Obviously, it would be easier to do that if you have Star Alchemist Holmes Youngs and the treasures that comes with that. But the chances are most people aren't going to have that. With Star Alchemist Holmes Young, it's game over. Star Alchemist Holmes Young and the new treasure is just done because you dove burn immune. And to be fair, you could literally just do it. Star Alchemist Holmes Young, you could make your damage dealer in that because he does enough damage on his own. He does more damage than Betty. So yeah, just Star Alchemist Holmes Young with those doves, attack reducing, doving, getting it extended, just stupid. It just makes it irrelevant. He makes the game stupid now. If you wanted to make it stupid. Melissa and DGN. Do this. But that's if you've got the treasures. If you don't have Holmes Young's treasures, it becomes more difficult. Hey, F1. We were just mugging off your sport. Wukong does carry hard. Wukong's really interesting. So we have, I'm going to call him a friend of the channel. He can get... That was stinky. Let's hope that we get a better one than that. Sheesh. Sorry. I mean, that's not my fault. I just clicked the buttons. I feel so bad. That's not my fault. It's not my fault at all. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm so sorry. That went so badly, dude. That was horrifying. That's like Liam's all over again. That was so bad. That was honestly terrible. That was so bad. Oh, God. Straight to the pins. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I suppose on even Koji on your account, the chances of you using a B- hero for any real amount of time is probably slim to none. But it's still frustrating, right? I think everyone wants to get the high roll. But yeah, that was particularly bad. To get two stinkers like that. I'd also say that's not my fault. Right, let's see if we can get some better luck. Try it. Try Soulbound. 10. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What I would say, the thing is with like B- and B stones, and even B+ stones, I think the issue with them is you could get good stats on them, but the sub stats are never going to be ideal. So I'd always tell her, I say, well, you're going to sell it anyway, but it's still just nice to high roll and get a B rather than a B- or whatever. But yeah, it's not the end of the world, but it's always deflating, isn't it? I think because everyone wants to high roll. Vesp, Alakita. Let's go. Mate. To be fair, there's plenty of D's in there at least. Lucky, I'll see you later, my man. Thanks for dropping in. Giving me your terrible luck as you've dropped in. Yeah. Listen, eventually, right? Eventually, as we do enough of these, we will eventually get an S tier. Like, it's just factual, right? Because that's how odds work. But we just have to go through the shit first. And then eventually, one day, we'll see the orange streak. What do you mean you've already pulled an A+ today? What did you get? No way you got an A+. Did you? What do you mean the circumstances? So yeah, you can't. Hold on, you can't just fucking drop that bombshell on me and then be like, "See you later, I'm out." Oh no, it's on an alt account. Oh man, that's rough. To be fair, apologies. Yeah, it's a good amount of CSG. Yeah, but still, that's a difficult one to. That's a difficult pill to swallow. I think. 55. So we need another probably 10. Oh, Coach, I hope you've got some Awakens in the bag. Do RFW. A+, yeah. To be fair, listen, we might get it here. Am I right in saying we haven't had a single even purple streak in yours? I find it... No. No way. Right, yeah, Koji, like proper rough one, man. 18 points. We need to do another 3 at least. I don't want to over pull from your bag. So we'll pull 3. But, you know... But that's it. The good and the bad luck. But I think you always kind of forget when you get good luck. You never forget when you got bad luck. But this has been particularly, yeah, like particularly bad. I'm staggered. I've got to be honest with you. Another 2 points. Snow Queen. Pulled everyone out. Well, we're dead. Koji, I'll let you do the final one because you get to then pick what hero you do, right? Oh, there is a Melissa. Okay, we'll do Melissa. Wait, did I pull the Awakens? Am I being stupid? No, I didn't. I've got to do one more. Even if this is an E minus, we still get it. So that's fine. Oh, yeah. Sorry, dude. Mate, what is... What was that? It's two... So... 3 more than we wanted to. Which is like... It just feels bad. Sorry, dude. That was really bad. Really bad. We didn't even get good stones. I think you've had unluckiness from me in the past. This is why I don't like doing Awakens. It's completely deflating if you don't get the good luck. It's completely deflating if you don't get the good luck. Yeah, sorry, coach, but I appreciate you letting me do it, man. But yeah, that was rough. Your account, by the way, is looking nice. Oh, bless you. Kaiji will let me do it again in the future. He has no choice. I have his password, and I feel like he's too lazy to change it. Right. Dan. Dan's only got 40 Awakens. Go do them all. Well, no, we'll stop at 200 points. We'll stop at 200 points on Dan's. Oh yeah, perfect. Right. Dan's very happy because he's got... We're doing Dan's... I think this is last, isn't it? Last of like the Awakens. We can do deuces. But to be honest with you, it depends how this luck goes. Because if the luck doesn't go well, I won't want to do deuces once. And Pac-Man can have the joy of doing it. That's weird. Why did that do that? Got him. The A plus Andrea. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Oh, where's the crow? Hey! It's one of our new French friends. Sorry, man, I didn't see you up there. You did 120 and only got B minuses. Pokemon channel coming back to Discord when? Isn't the Pokemon chat in there? It's just in entertainment, right? I don't think I deleted Pokemon. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. This is Dan's account. Dan has sold his A plus Williams and has grabbed himself an A Aspen. Giant Killer Defier, holy damage, 7k attack. Looking strong. Dan, I think, overestimated how much attack his Spectre Star Soul was going to give. But yeah, because it's so expensive to level them up, right? Like Star Souls are insane to level up. So, but yeah, but he's got a nice account. He's still got a Sylvie. The A minor Sylvie. What a Giga Chad. Queen, Melissa, DGN, Madeline, Wukong. But he's looking good. For some reason, we've got 3 queens. We've got 3 queens. But has he got... He hasn't got Vespera yet. I have to talk to him. We'll have to sort him out for Star Expedition. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have Vespera. We can figure it out without Vespera for a season. We'll just either have to do Wukong or Natalie, depending. I think because Dan's in Elysium for next season, so Dan might have a rough session. So he might need the Wukong for survivability more than anything. But he'll be smashing it the first couple of days, I'm sure. I don't know what artifacts Dan has. He's got 1 scissors. Cool. He's got some of the Will of Winters. That's it. He's always been more of a PvP kind of chap, hasn't he? He will need more energy feed, but he can break apart that spiritual mirror. That's not a problem. So you can have 3 energy artifacts. He'll have 1 scissors. He'll have Breath of Forest, and that'll be fine. Yeah, he doesn't need toads. Dan's not going to need toads. Hey, Dan's here. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Was it just in the bag? Look how clean your bag is. So nice. Dush. Perfect. But I would make another scissors first, Dan. If you're going down the Star Expedition route, make another scissors out of these. Don't make another Eevee, because you can break apart that spiritual mirror. So you've got 3 spiritual mirrors, 2 scissors, and then the Breath of Forest for Aspen. No, you don't need toads. Toads are to try and keep your Heart Watcher alive. Your Olivia alive if she's not surviving, but it's like niche. It's not because of where. Yeah, I don't think that's going to matter on account like Dan's or mine. I don't think. I think like the the areas, the grey areas where it would make a difference. I don't think it's going to matter too much. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't think necessarily I am wrong with that. But that's why it's really hard to give advice on Star Expedition, because everyone's account's so different. Like, the advice that I'd give Dan would be different to my account. And then it would be different again to someone on 300 million attack. And then it's different for someone on 350, 360 million attack. And then it depends on the setup. Like, there's loads of different things. But we can get Dan fit and firing. He's got all the basics anyway, except for Vespera. But that's fine. Did we say... I love the Lucky Cat. I think the Lucky Cat's a great artifact. It's just like that. Rojas, I've got to be honest with you, man. I don't know. It's been a while since I've worried about that. If you go on the Idle Heroes discussion Discord, in the late game guide, there is hero guides. And it will tell you, like, the sublimation orders. Because obviously once you start getting into, say, like you're Dan, if you're a spender, even a light spender, you very quickly stop worrying about sublimation orders because you're just getting DT heroes. It's so quick now. But yeah, I don't know the sub orders, to be honest. So, what did Dan say to me? Dan, there's no point using all 40 Awakens. We'll get you to 400 points. Hero-wise, who should we use the B- stone on? Why can't I see if this is... That's not Soulbound, is it? No. So you can sell that. Should we do a Melissa copy? Or are you going to build Vespera at some point? Dan, don't know. And now you need to listen to... I don't know how often you go into Card Clash, right? It depends what you've purchased. Where is it? Bear in mind, this is capped at 1,500 points. It looks like you're already pretty much at. How many Awakens have you already done? So you're at 4 times. This can only reach 6,000 points total on a times 4 multiplier. So using extra Awakens to get points won't work. So for instance, you're on a 4 times multiplier, which means you're going to get 28 for every Awaken. So therefore, 5336 664 divided by 28. Is it 28? 4 times 7, yeah. You can only do another 24 Awakens to be on max points. No. Yeah, 5336, yeah. So you can only do another 28 Awakens, 24 Awakens to get max points. So don't overcook it. Because your maximum amount of points is 1,500, 4 times multiplier. This can only add up to 6,000 maximum. So, yeah, and bear in mind you're going to get more. In fact, yeah, hold on, Dan. You're going to get more free cards throughout the week. So you're going to have, what day is today? Friday. 6 times 7 is 42. Times 3, 126. Times 4, 404. You're actually only worth doing 10 Awakens for points. So, do you know what? I wouldn't even bother. I mean, we can do 10 Awakens. Oh, Caradel. Nice one, dude. Thanks, man. You're awesome. So, yeah, Dan, we'll do 10. Yeah, absolute W. I need to write Kara's name down so I don't forget. It's all right, man. Don't be silly. It's great having you here. Right. We've got to do Caradel. And we also had X as well, didn't we? So we've got Caradel and Excalibur. I'll get done up for next time. So thank you so much. Yeah, so Dan, look, we'll do 10. But there's no point going further than that. You're not going to get more points. You might as well save up the Awakens. Unless you wanted them for the treasures. We'll do 10. We'll do 10. We'll do 10. And we will do Heart Watcher. And Olivia. That's what we'll do. DP them all DV. Don't know what that means. You're speaking tongues right now. You're speaking absolute tongues. No, don't. We're not doing. I'm going to do 10. If you want to make terrible decisions on your own time, you could do that. But think about it, because what I'm saying is it's not going to benefit you. I promise you. Or no, it might do if you want to get the treasures. But calculate it first. Calculate it first. Eze! There he is. How you doing, man? How are you doing? Who asked what? Who performs better overall, Williams or Vulcan? Vulcan. That's... Listen. I am actually doing a video on this. I am going to do a video on it. Ah, Queen. We want a good Queen. We've already got a good Queen. We can sell a good Queen. We can sell a good Queen. Williams is okay in PvP. Williams is good up until stage 5 in Void Boss. Williams is very good in Void Campaign, but he's incredibly RNG and macro heavy. He's terrible for other game modes. He's terrible at Void Boss 6 and above. He's terrible in obviously Stellar Challenge, terrible in SE, etc. And he's an absolute pain in the arse to deal with. People overrate Williams because of our friend Vipers. Vipers has the lowest clear of chapter 7 in the game, and he used a Williams for it. He was at DT6. He set the account up deliberately to have a low attack clear, And I was speaking to Vipers the other night specifically about this to ask his feedback on it. I also spoke to a few other people. And to be fair, everyone that I spoke to, and I'm not going to quote anyone, was of the same thing. If you are a free-to-play player, you should not be using Williams. Like, you shouldn't be using him. If you're not someone who plays on PCs that doesn't have the ability to macro, don't use Williams. Like, you're just not going to get the use out of him. If you're a free-to-play player or a new player, your main damage dealer should be Wukong until you know exactly what you're doing. You will build Wukong, you will build Queen, Betty, Natalie, Madeline, and Melissa. That will be like your 6 heroes that you build out. Then, only then, once you have them and you get to the point where you can Destiny transition someone, do you look at it and think, right, this is the kind of hero I want to do, this is the game mode I like. What happens is, it doesn't matter if you're a spender like Dan, right? It doesn't matter so much. You will get people that will get a Williams or get an Aspen or whatever they do. They get the cause, they Destiny transition that hero without knowing what they're doing, and then they are stuck with a noble core of a hero that they don't want to use. If you Destiny transition Wukong or Melissa or Natalie, you're never going to regret it. If you do it with a damage dealer, you can do, because then when you don't end up wanting to use the damage dealer, you end up with a core you can't use, and it's just a waste of time. Williams should not be used if you're a free-to-play or new player, because it's irrelevant. Like, the only part of the game mode he's going to be doing good in is Void Campaign. The issue with that is you're not going to get an A- probably ever as a free-to-play player. So therefore, another reason why more people should be looking at Asmodee and Sia. An A- Asmodee or Sia, which costs 3.5, 4K, is going to push you further than a B+ Williams 100%. And yet you can realistically achieve that and get them heroes. By the way, I'm not saying that those heroes are close to Williams, though actually, Sia might be. Sia might be in Void Campaign. Might be. Certainly as you get further up. But that's why I say I think loads of people build Williams and think he's amazing, and then they get stuck at 711 because they haven't got 3 days to macro it. And then if they do get past chapter 7, they get to 818, which is another Valkyrie wave, and then they can't get past that. And even then, you're not realistically doing that without A-, and you're not going to do it if you're a free-to-play player. So therefore, it'd make more sense to either get a Vulcan, who's better all round, get an Aspen, or just try it so you at least do boss battles and shit. If you're going to get stuck at 711 anyway, it doesn't matter. Or you get people pushed down the Wukong or the Natalie route and try and make them their main until they know more what they want to do. I just rambled loads, but it struck a chord with me, you saying that, because that's what people, have been talking about. Dan, you've done some Void bosses. 5. Should we see? Yeah, these are brutal, mate. Unless you're outspeeding them, you don't stand a chance. And you have to outspeed them. So what I was saying to you earlier, Dan, what you need to do, I'm not going to do these now, obviously. Oh, I can't anyway. If you're really interested in them, you do Void Invasion and you need to get a speed one. It makes all the difference. If you can't outspeed 5, 6, 7, 8, you're not going to be able to do anything. I don't think. Certainly, no, sorry. If you're not outspeeding 6, 7, 8, you're not going to be doing anything. 1 to 5, can you clear this? I'd have thought you could. Oh, well too high on crit. Let's try it, shall we? Okay. What's the lineup going to be? What's the lineup going to be? It's going to be Queen. No, it's not. No, it's not. Madeline, then DGN. Right, let's put them up here. This is just easier. This is just easier. We're going to do this. We're going to go Queen, Madeline, Wukong, Aspen, Melissa, DGN. Lion. What an absolute Chad. We're going to do Wukong's core. We want Madeline to be... Everyone seems to be so similar on speed. 3... Jesus. Gee willies. What have you got? Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, because you don't have loads of energy feed, do you? It's not a problem. It's not a problem. 1 second. Yeah, well, the new artifact's going to kill everything. Not just for that. The new artifact's going to absolutely destroy everything, man. We need you to be quicker. Give me that. Give you that. Give you that. You now too quick. Don't you say you're too quick. You are too. You are too quick. 2352. Perfect. 2325. 2333. 2197. And then that on you. Oh no, is Wukong going to be too quick? Surely not. Ah, right. That should counteract it anyway. 2203. Because we could try and make... I'm not going to faff around with the speed order. We could try and make Wukong quicker as well to get more damage reduction. And then Natalie would replicate, etc. But I'm not seeing her faffing around with it. Let's just see if we can clear 5-8. That would be cool to do. Right. Let's see if we can bonk it. Not like that. No. Oh, God, no. Oh, you can't use your pre-done formations. Are you serious? That is so stupid. It's not going to be set up right. No way. Why is this game so shit with stuff like this? This is so bad. To be fair, Dan, why have we got... Oh, it doesn't matter. Why have we got the... It's not going to set up right. But we've already started the challenge now. Near enough. Ironically, this is where Williams does right. Because he absolutely destroys the minions. Yes! Get in there, Aspen. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Because he should keep them locked down. It's just difficult, man. These minions are notorious for it. Because they'll take you to round 16 and you haven't killed them. I feel like we should have enough though, man. I feel like it should be enough. Yeah. It's interesting we've got the... This is Void Boss 5, 9. So Boss 5, Stage 9. Maybe. Mine, listen, as I said, they're deceptive, man. Like, they're deceptive. I think there was a good RNG on our side that we haven't lost anyone. I think even losing one hero can just be devastating. I also find it weird we've got the lion pet. I like it, though. Sorry, Foot Jelly. Who's generally the most popular free-to-play attacker other than Wukong or Aspen? But this is the issue. People don't differentiate between free-to-play and spending. So what happens is people will look at like the PvE leaderboards and see Vipers there completing chapter 7 on 18 million attack and be like, well, I can do that. It's like, no, you can't. No, you can't. It doesn't work like that. And if you ask people who's the best hero, they say, well, Williams is the best for Void campaign. But I think the community as a whole is very, very... It's not going to happen. I said this wouldn't happen. These fucking minions, bro. The community as a whole is really, like, tied up with Void campaign as that's the be-all and end-all. It's so not, man. Void bosses are more important for progress, for sure. And for actual fun and community, Star Expedition is more fun. Even Stellar Challenge, at least you can look at it and see what you're doing. I think Void campaign's terrible. Because if you want to be really optimal and get really low clears, you're not even playing the game because you just have to macro it. Like, you're not sitting there for 10,000 attempts manually clicking it, right? But that's almost what you have to do. So it's just, Void campaign for me sucks balls. But I think most people get to that stage of thinking. That's why, like, Arctis and Pavel both have accounts that are beautiful accounts that were like chapter 9 in Void campaign because they just don't push it. Because why would they? You don't get any rewards from it. So, not really. Look at that. That's the problem with these minions. And this is even just... Right. We are going to beat that. Right. We will beat that. I can't believe you can't use the custom formation, man. That's so bad. So bad. And the thing is, I didn't even, like, check out. Oh, it's so infuriating. Let's get rid of you. We're not changing everything up. We're not going to change everything up. But, to be fair, let's try and remember what we had and that it kind of worked in terms of speed. You're fine. I can't remember now. I think we actually did do that. And then we definitely did that. So we want Maddie to go first. 2373, which is the same. Then DGN. 2352. 2345, 2203. I really 2197. 2154. Do you know what? I'm fine. I'm so fine with that. Oh, that stayed the same. How weird's that? 5598. No armor break. Armor break's still low. Okay, in fact, oh god, no, don't do that. Right, we will go crit, and then we'll take it off the enables. Will we? Let's leave it as this. Let's leave it as this. See if we can get it to work. So, yeah, that's fine. Huh, right, that's why she was slow. To be fair, there isn't anything we can even use. 2247, that's fine. As long as she's quick and Aspen, I don't care. I'm presuming BT skills are set up properly. That's fine. One. So it depends, because you don't, generally speaking, want to reduce. If you're doing like boss fights, you don't want to be reducing people's attack. We want to reduce all damage dealt. That's because, does Aspen do? Aspen steals attack, right? So if you're reducing their attack, he can't steal it. But if you reduce their all damage dealt, it means you're not cucking yourself. That's fine. Yeah, see, the armor's fine. I mean, we've got armor break anyway. It's fine. And then always make sure we've got the energy pivots on. Make ourselves more tanky. We will do the holy that. I don't like that. Yeah, always have the all damage dealt of the ally with the highest damage attack. Highest attack damage rather. And finally Natalia. It's done. Oh, she only... Oh, bless her. Right, so we can't use her anyway. That's fine. You wouldn't have that if you're doing Star Expedition, but for what we're doing, that's fine. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird that... But loads of people do that when they don't have loads of energy artifacts. We didn't do that. Of course. Why? Oh, do you know what? What an idiot. It's because on my account I was doing 6, 7, 8. Oh, he doesn't. I don't think he's got. Has he got Breath of Forest? I don't think he's got Breath of Forest. So we can't. I don't think we have it. No, we do have it. Someone's wearing it. Sorry, I'm in the brain of using my account, and I needed to have it. Because what I was doing, I needed to kill the boss first round. But obviously for general boss fighting, we use Breath of Forest, as Saywad pointed out, because I'm an idiot. Thank you, Saywad. To be fair, I even think that... Oh, we haven't got Wolf built up. So we'll keep lying. We'll just keep lying. Crexby! How you doing, man? Oh, it's Poco here. See you later, Poke. Have a good one, man. As I said, congratulations on the IDA victory. Very proud. SC Straley. Yeah. That's it. I'll sit down. Dan, me and Dan can do it. I like talking. Dan's nice. I like Dan. We'll see. Is Dan still here, by the way? Or is Dan gone? Dan was here at the start. I don't know if Dan's gone. I like talking to Dan. Me and him can have a voice chat and talk about it. But you're here. Hey, Dan. We'll have a little voice chat to talk about SE next season because I need to do James's and Steve's account as well. Oh, well, in fact, Dan, to be fair, Dan, you're more than welcome to join our little date night that we're having during the week. But I think your account's in a different place because you haven't got as many infusions. So, like, yeah, your account's going to be quite straightforward in a good way. We just need to get the speed order correct more than anything. But we can do that. We can accomplish that. I will let you into the secrets of what you need to do. Yeah, this should be fine. I say that it's never the boss. It's the minions. It's the minions. Nice, dude. Yeah, I said there's no rush to spending. Now you've unlocked Nirvana. If you try and force progress, you're just going to put yourself into a black hole financially, man. Like, enjoy where you are. Enjoy it where you are. You've got to Nirvana. You can chill out now. You've basically got... So I would suggest that you probably want Vespera. That's like it, bro. You've got all the other heroes you want, right? So, yeah, you don't need to worry about cores and subs and stuff like that. You can take it nice and chill, do events when they come around, do the $15 relay. If you get a big event, you can go all in. But, yeah. I haven't done Seal Land in ages. Seal Land's never bothered me. These minions don't die. This is where Williams does really well. This is where Williams does really well. Because he absolutely clonks these. But we should have a couple of nice actives. Yeah. Maybe. We've got the energy pivots. We haven't got Vespera, so we've only got 2 energy pivots, right? Have I said that right? Queen and Maddie, we've only got 2 energy artifacts, but we should be getting rounds every round. Actives every round, rather. Yeah, I don't think it's enough. But Dan, listen, with tweaking, we can definitely get this to work. But it's one of those things, it's difficult to do on stream because I have to sit there and concentrate, and it's really hard to concentrate when you're sitting down doing a stream. But we'll go for it and we'll figure it out because we can definitely do it. We can definitely do it. It's just they're so tanky. But also, like your account, for instance, I'd turn around to you and say, or something like, having the lion pet's weird, but you prefer PvP to PvE. Oh, BJ, not we don't do account reviews today. This is just Awakens. We do account reviews on Mondays, my man. We'll do it on Monday. No, Paco, I've got to be honest with you, man. The Awakens started off well, and then Coach's account was bad. And then Dan's 10 were terrible. And it's completely put me off Awakens again. So we're going to let you do your Awakens on Deuce's account. You've just got to let us know if you pull anything amazing. So we'll give you that. I didn't stream last Monday, but I'm going to stream this Monday. Coming up. I normally stream Fridays and Mondays. Sometimes with Mondays it's difficult because I get stuff that crops up. Check line. No, line's not a bad pet. It's just it's not the standard pet. So the lion pet's mainly for like defensive capabilities, right? Damage reduction, shields, all that kind of good stuff. But crit damage reduction, etc. Like even precision's a bit useless because the only hero that matters on is your main damage dealer. And if we look here, this is why precision's just a weird stat anyway. Your precision is at 90%. Oh, that's because of this. But if you look at your enabling skills, when you get them upgraded, why is it not reading it properly? They go up to 100% precision just from having these two enabled anyway. So it's just like precision's just a bit meh. But it's fine having the lion. But your next pet that you want to do is Phoenix. You know, unless Wolf Pet comes out and he's smashing it. Yes, with it's only 90. But I think maybe there's... I don't know. I don't know why it's only 90. Maybe it doesn't have any buffs from Star Sports. Why have you got this? Fully upgraded. This is the guy. Maim's fine. You need armor break as well. Not that one. Not for where you are. But yeah, obviously this one. But we can talk about. Oh, that's interesting. What's that one? Crit damage armor break. Nice. Star spawns, man. Star spawns are just an absolute nightmare. Yeah, Yarev, we will do. We will do. Paco, I think it does it based on like last 5 minutes rather than general. Everyone's been quite good today, to be fair. Dan's got a nice account. He's got a lovely queen. Holy armor. Maybe need to re-roll that. But stats wise, it's fine. Beautiful Aspen, by the way. Beautiful Aspen. Perfect. What cores have you got? Have you got a couple of wasted cores? 2. That's fine. But it's not wasted because you'll need these for temple level anyway. And it's nice to have the Williams because you can always build the Williams back up for certain things. That's what I was doing with Maria. I was using Aspen for Star Expedition, then like the day after Star Expedition, burning him and building back up my Williams, my Maria. But yeah, obviously you sold your Williams, your chunky boy Williams. But Dan, the account's looking good, man. How far are you on Card Clash? You bought all the stuff. You've bought all the stuff already. Stage 19. What have you been buying? Have you bought all the value bags? Be careful with the value packs. And the reason I say be careful, I said you're capped on your points. I don't know if you've done Card Clash, like wailed on Card Clash before, but you're capped on your points anyway. And there's no real point going past stage 20. So you're going to get an extra 4. To be fair, it's going to be tight, but I think you'll be fine. You're going to be tight to get into stage 20, which is obviously what you want to do. You're going to have so many of these coins, bro. You're going to have all the coins. You've already bought all the stuff. What have you already bought? You've already bought all of it. Nice. Oh no, you haven't bought any of the... So you're going to get all the Grimoire stuff. Oh, man, you're going to have so much fun. This is where you get that. Absolutely chonking. Paco, see you later, dude. Nice, Dan. Nice. Yeah. But it's good. It's good. Because what did we say your Grim was? That's a nice liberation percentage. Are you a newish spender? Oh, look how close you are, man. Yeah, it is salty. So with the 42 tickets he's going to get, it's going to be tight. See, the issue, I say issue, Dan, what you might end up doing is falling just short. But there's obviously other ways to get tickets, right? There is other ways to get tickets. Cards, rather. But obviously, hopefully you won't have to do that. We'll have to see. Nice. I thought someone said goodbye. Oh, sorry, I'm just confused. But I'll jump off your account, Dan. But Dan, thanks for letting me on. I said your account's look good. We'll have a little chat during the week. Because whose core are you getting next? Are you getting Vespera? Sorry, I feel like you've already told me this. Hey, FA. Who are you building up next? Is it Vespera? Jeff, have you had your little one-to-one with Erin yet? One second, I've got a private message. Twins trying to get me. We have a new guild member, by the way. A new guild member. I don't know how to pronounce his name because you can't really pronounce it. A big thank you to Samurai/Kodako, who I think has pushed him in our direction. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hkfkjivish. 530 million attack, Aspen. Big chonky boy. So it's just another account that we've got that's boosting Elysium up. Look at Jeff. Look at Jeff. Look at him. And a new Discord member. Centig. Oh, Centig, are you this guy? No, that's not you, is it? We need to talk. He hasn't changed his guild tag. Who forgot to do FTA? I haven't done FTA. I joined up this week for my free-to-play account, but I didn't actually do it. No, Dan will be fine. Dan will be fine. Because Dan, at 130 million, Dan will be okay. Me and Dan can speak, and he can decide what he wants to do. He might as well be in Elysium for this season, and then decide what he wants to do, if he wants to stay. Because it depends. Oh, that's okay, Sensei. You can join the Discord. Maybe he wants to go and be the biggest hitter in squad. Maybe he wants, because he's not the smallest hitter in Elysium, like by a long shot. Because we've got other accounts in here that are, was it Nail? There's 3 or 4 of the French dudes that are smaller accounts, and we're gonna ask a couple of people to step up from squad, I think, as well. So no, and Dan's got everything he needs there anyway, so he's gonna be absolutely fine. Is it Elars? I can't remember. Out of interest, what does Dan's thing turn up as? Where is it? Where is he? Well, he hasn't got his Aspen in there. But yeah, it'll be good to see how it goes. Oh, 100% Koji. Dan's still going to do loads. As I said, Dan might turn around and say, actually, I want to have a season where I'm absolutely smacking the crap out of the boss. He can do what he wants. Or he can stay in Elysium. I think his account would definitely be for Elysium. Because it's only onwards and upwards now. Like, upgrading the Grimoire's going to make a huge difference to him when he gets there. So, yeah, he'll be absolutely fine. Anyway, guys and girls, we've been going on for a while now. I appreciate that everyone that's been here and everyone that's let me do stuff on your account. I always find, like, Awakenings, I'm always really excited to do it. And then my voice starts to go massively. Like, now my voice is starting to go and it's starting to hurt a little bit. If anyone is interested in playing Surrounded with me, Surrounded, the post-apocalyptic zombie game, hit me up on Discord because it's got co-op. It's a $5 on Steam and it's like a sandbox game. It's fucking brilliant. So if anyone wants to do that, let me know. I'll be playing over the weekend. I'm more than happy to jump on with some people. Yeah, but Paco, it's just for funsies. I like it. It's like imagine like a game like Rust, etc. But it costs $5, man. Like, it costs nothing. So if anyone's interested, you can do co-op. I think it'll be really fun. I quite enjoy that kind of game as a solo, but I'm also quite happy to play with other people if anyone else is interested. But yeah, other than that, I appreciate that everyone that let me use their account tonight. I do appreciate it. Apologies to Koji. Caradel, very much like Dismantle, but the graphics, it looks more like, it's like a mix between Minecraft and realism game, but it's very similar to Dismantle in that you take all the stuff apart, etc. So if you like Dismantle, you will like Surrounded. I liked Dismantle. I just got bored of it after a while, personally. But I was also playing... I played on my phone. I never played it on PC. Maybe I'd have preferred it. Looks scary. But anyway, yeah, so apologies to Koji, and Dan's Awakens didn't go well either. But at least we had some luck on Ben's account. Pavel's was okay. Did we do everyone's? Matt's went okay. Matt, I appreciate you letting me use your A- stone. And next time, when you get the S stone, Black Friday, when you guys are all rocking like the big A stones, we'll do a massive stream of it. And we'll see if we can get some orange streaks. But anyway, I appreciate you all. Love you all. I'll speak to you guys all over the weekend. And make sure you have a good one. Stay safe. BH out.